Hey soapy folks, this is Kevin with Divinely Design, and we have a soap video today. I'm going to do this for Amy Warden's soap challenge, the Drop Swirl, and I'm doing sort of a summer-themed soap. So I'm going to be doing a drop swirl in the red Essential Depot mold. I'm going to be using some Vibrance micas, so again, sort of a summer theme. So I have Vibrance Yellow, Vibrance Orange, and Vibrance Red. The base, or the majority of it's going to be, I think, sort of a pale yellow. So I might add some white to the yellow to give it the background of the majority of the color, sort of pale yellow. Do some drop swirls in some red and some orange. I'm going to put some aside and color it just white. And then I'll be doing some piping on top with number Wilson 2 D as in dog tip there. Okay. We're going to try and do some fancy piping. Before I do the piping, I don't know if you can see over here, I'm not going to pick it up, but I have some cocoa powder and a sifter to do a mica line. Okay, so let's go over the recipe. Okay, this is a little bit complicated because I changed things up a little bit. So it's my normal recipe, so let me go over the oil percentages. This is 33.33% olive oil pomace, 20.83% coconut oil 76 degree, 16.67% cocoa butter, 16.67% shea butter, 12.5% castor oil, and I have a total of 50 ounces of oils in here, or 1,415 grams of oils. Now, I master batched some of my lye, and I changed it to a 50% lye solution. So here I have, as a 50% lye mixture, 193 grams of lye and 193 grams of water. So it's a total of 385 grams of my lye water mixture with the 50% lye ratio. Now, I don't normally soap at a 50% lye solution. I normally soap at a 26.4% lye solution. And if you use Soap Calc online and you just go and you plug in your oils, it defaults, unless you change the water or the lye percentage, that's the percentage it defaults to, 26.43. So that's what I want to soap at. That's what I normally soap at. So to this, I am adding extra liquid to bring it up to what it would normally be. So I'm adding 345 grams of extra liquid. In this case, it's buttermilk. All right, so we're going to try that. So I hope that was explained. I explained that well enough. Okay. And for fragrance, I am using, this is 76 grams of Energy from Brambleberry and 10 grams of Japanese peppermint essential oil from New Directions. Never smelled Energy before. It smells so good. I mean, it's super strong orange, but it's like a fresh orange. It's like an orange peel when you get a nice good orange and you peel the peel off of it, and that orange oil sprays right out of the peel. It's that kind of an orange fragrance. It's really bright, really orangey. It's a great summer scent, I think. I added just a little bit of peppermint, Japanese peppermint in it. I was going to add Moroccan mint, and I have Moroccan mint from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of the Moroccan mint from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I have previously had Moroccan mint from Brambleberry, and I like that mint a lot better. The Wholesale Supplies Plus one is fine. It's just, it doesn't have that sharp minty quality that I think the Brambleberry one does, which I think you look for when you have a mint fragrance. So I chose to use an essential oil instead, and that was Japanese peppermint essential oil from New Directions. It has that sharp, minty quality, which I think I really needed to sort of stand up to that super orangey fragrance. So it's just a little splash, just to give it sort of another dimension of brightness to it. But I'm keeping it very bright, very sunny, very summery. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to add my buttermilk first. And you may be asking why I switched to the 50% lye solution when I have been soaping with just, you know, my normal 26.4% lye solution. And this is the reason, to add other things. Because normally when I soap with that and I have it pre-mixed at 26%, I can't really add any other liquids to it, because then you have a ton of water in there. So, okay. So let me just give this a little blend. No other additives besides the buttermilk. Okay, here comes my lye. Okay. Stay. Okay. All right, I'm going to add in the fragrance. We'll mix that all up. Okay. This is staying nice and thin, which is what I want it to do. All right, let me get my paperwork out of the way. All right, so I'm going to pour off a decent amount for the white. We're going to use the white mostly in the piping on top. A little bit for the red, for the drop swirl, and a little bit for the orange for the drop swirl, and the rest is going to stay a nice, lovely pale yellow, I hope. Wait, I'm making a mess all over the place. Okay, so let's do the white over here, a little bit of white in there, yellow vibrance mica, and my red and my orange. Okay, and blend those up. Okay, that's the white looking very white and lovely. Let's do the I'm going to add just a little bit more white here, I think. Beautiful. Okay. Over to the orange. These Vibrance micas are lovely. They give nice, bright colors. I'll try, and I'll put the link below where you can find them. Okay, starting to thicken up just a little bit, so I'm going to get moving here because I want to do a drop swirl. Okay. So those are lovely colors. All right, so first the light yellow color, do about half of it, maybe a little bit more than half. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit of white as part of the drop swirl, but not a ton. Okay. All right. In goes the orange. I'm going to save some orange and red for my piping on top. Okay. The rest of the yellow I'm going to use to sort of push down the other colors that I've dropped in. Help get those a little bit deeper. Okay, I think that is going to be a lovely drop swirl. Just gonna, oops, I just wanted to flatten that out a little bit there. It's still decently loose, so all right. Little cocoa powder for a pencil line. I always want to call it a mica line, but it's not really a mica line if you're not using mica. So doing a mica line, you want to get good coverage, but you don't want to do so much that it prevents the soap from sticking together. So it's a little bit of a delicate balance. If you don't do enough, you don't really get a good looking line. If you do too much, it will separate on you. So have a delicate hand here when you do this. I like cocoa powder because I think I have to use less because it will absorb a little bit of the moisture and sort of, I don't know, spreads out or becomes a little fuzzy. So I think it makes the lines a little bit easier than other things. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this over here just for a second. Clean up my mess. Okay. Into my piping bag. Now, I'm going to try and do like stripes, but I'm not going to be overly fancy about this. So Actually, this needs to thicken up some, actually. We're close, but needs to wait just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to pause, and just so you don't have to be bored while I'm sitting here waiting, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hey folks, we're back. That was not long, maybe 5 minutes, just to firm it up. And just so you can see, I put the orange on one side and the red on the other, just sort of scraped it in, and then put the white in the middle. I wasn't being super fancy with it, I just sort of scraped it in. And I'm just pushing it down kind of as far as it'll go until I can twist it and get a little bit of soap coming out the bottom, okay? All right, make sure I'm in the frame here. Now, if you want to, you could put marks on here. I actually have some old ones in here. I can see where my wire cutter goes. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pipe. Okay. Hopefully I will have enough here to do one more on the top. So I did 3 on the bottom, then 2, and now hopefully I can do 1. That was perfect, although I certainly didn't plan it, but I was all out of soap. Okay, so I think this calls for a little sunny glitter, so I might go for some yellow glitter, I think. I'm almost out of this yellow. So I'm just going to do a little sprinkling of yellow. Okay, I think that's all my yellow, and then I'm going to do just a little iridescent white. Just to add just a little bit more shimmer, I think. Okay. All right, that is it. So this is, I don't know what I'm going to call this. I was playing around, I was thinking maybe of calling it something like Walking on Sunshine. And because it sort of made me think of that song. I don't know if you know that song by Katrina and the Waves. It's a super like upbeat, poppy, you know, summery song kind of. So it sort of made me think of that. So I might call it Walking on Sunshine. Oopsie. Okay. All right, so after the break should be the unmolding and the cutting. So stick around. Hello everyone. Okay, so we're here with the unmolding and cutting of Walking on Sunshine. It went in the fridge overnight. I removed it this morning, and now it's late. Not real late, but late in the day. I was gone all day. And so, let's see, this is about, let's say 29 hours old. Somewhere in that range. It's actually feeling a little soft. Not too bad. Okay. It smells so good already. Okay. And here we go. Okay. All right, let's see for the drop swirl. Oh, that came out beautiful. That red is gorgeous. The yellow is exactly what I wanted, that pale yellow. And the orange is just beautiful too. I got my nice pencil line there with some white and red and orange on top. That's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. And the tops came out nice and pretty. Beautiful. I'm very excited. Oh, that's lovely. It's still a little soft, which is a little interesting, but I wonder if that's the buttermilk. That's nice. The energy, it has lost. So this was Energy Fragrance Oil from Brambleberry. And, there's some of the white that came in. That's nice. Really pretty swirls. Energy Fragrance Oil from Brambleberry mixed with a little Japanese essential oil from New Directions. And the energy out of the bottle is just brilliantly strong with orange and sort of that sharp kind of like orange peel kind of fragrance. And it has that just sharp quality to it. Now, it's lost that sharp edge. It still has lots of lovely orange to it. That's good. I'm not really picking up on the mint too much. These swirls are a little bit more wispier back here. Again, sort of the pretty top there. Okay. Alright, so they came out really nice. I'm very happy with the results here. And, okay. So again, the fragrance, that orange, mellowed a little bit, still very nice and citrusy. Not really getting the mint a whole lot. Now, I didn't put a lot in because I wanted it to stay citrusy. I was just looking for the mint to sort of enhance some of that sharp, summery qualities that I'm kind of looking for, you know, in this soap. It's sort of a summer-themed soap. But so I only put like 10 grams of Japanese peppermint essential oil in there. So I probably should have added a little bit more, but I didn't want to overwhelm, you know, the citrus qualities. That's really what I was looking for. So, okay, that's it. That is Walking on Sunshine with buttermilk mixed into it. Comments, questions, leave them below. If you liked it, please hit that subscribe button or the like button, a little thumbs up. Please give that a go if you would. I would appreciate it. And if you do have a comment or a question, I love to get them, and I will certainly try to answer. I do try to answer all of them if I can, and if I miss yours for some reason, just send me a personal, just send me a note, a private message that I missed a comment. But I usually do try to get to all of your comments eventually. So, okay, thanks for watching, and check back for more soap, bath, and beauty related videos here at Divinely Designed.